Hello everyone, and welcome back to Amnesia Rebirth. Where we last left off, we ended up lost in this mysterious dark world. And as you can see, well, as you can probably see, I don't know if you've noticed, the game might look a little more low quality. That's because I turned the graphics down a tad just so that the game ran better. If I continue to move forward and I think it looks too bad, I will change it back to how it was before. But it should be okay. It honestly shouldn't be that much worse. I'm a little scared of the walls falling over and creating like an avalanche of some sort, which is why I'm a little bit how do you say, like, reserved, I guess? The opposite of hasty. I actually was being careful, Tazi, for that exact reason. Right ahead of us we can see the statue in a little more detail, and as we have a look, it appears to be a female statue holding up a stone object that is perfectly round. Now what does that make you think of? If you have a brain with memories in it, you would know that it's much like the orb from the previous two games.
My bracelet. It's glowing again.
Is that what this is? I always thought of it as more of a watch than a bracelet. And here we have our first note. Oh, my notes actually weren't that bad this time, in front of statue and lights. Well, this is in front of the statue and the lights. Fair enough. Nothing progresses, time does not change things. Light does not move across the sky, nor does it grow dimmer or brighter. And yet time must pass. My mouth is dry and I feel the pangs of hunger. Wire's notes. Ooh. That's Johann Wire. We already have a familiar name. Wire's notes predicted instability of the flow of time around the junctions between worlds, where one step might carry one between years, but might preserve the body in its current state, or indeed where the body changed. But time did not pass for the world around. Is that what has happened? Is this whole world frozen in a moment after its destruction? How could I ever tell, and what would change if I knew the answer? I've given up on the attempt to find the portal. I have a notion that I could apply Wire's predictions on the weakness of the fabric between worlds. If only I could map them in some form. Very interesting. So somebody got lost here a while back. They know of Wire and his notes. Obviously they've been here for some time, but probably not too long. Then again, time does move weirdly here, so perhaps he's been here really long and it's taken a long time for the dehydration and hunger to kick in. Wire knew about the dangers of this place. It makes me wonder, what has Wire seen and been through? What has Johann Wire been through in this place? Has he been lost here for a long time and through great fortune found his way out? Has he just had numerous close calls with parallel worlds such as this? Or not parallel worlds, but just different worlds such as this? Interesting to think on. A game detailing Johann... Indeed, that must have hurt like heck. But a game detailing Johann Wire's experiences would be quite the scene. I imagine Johann Wire must have went through something crazy, even more so than Daniel and Oswald and Tazi, to get to the level he's at now. The next note is a spoiler for what we're about to see. I was about to read it out loud. Glad I did not. Interesting. I must explore, for I must find a way to return. But stepping into the fog is like stepping into deep water. I am lost in a sea of whispering confusion. I need something to shut them out. Or are they the dead of this place, or only my own paranoia? My strategy now is to focus myself, clear my thoughts, step in and survey as swiftly as I may, then return. It will be slow, but I fear it is my only chance. The page is written. I wonder if there's any more to that. And here we have a dead body. They look like an archaeologist. And they've clearly been here a long, long time. Weak points, but no amulet. So whoever this is clearly found these weak points, but didn't have one of these. Which Tozzy calls a bracelet for some reason. It doesn't really give me bracelet vibes. I'm on Tasman, 4 days south of Insala. I bet I butchered that. There are shadows of the dead in the ruins. Those who lived here were human or near it, so perhaps this was Zeusera after all, or Eden, or some other stronghold of humanity. But whatever this place once was, it is shattered. These must have been the gate builders, but what horror could have caused such destruction? Surely even the shadow cannot destroy a whole world. There is no sign of a portal. Even if I were to find one, the orb was lost to the shadow, and I do not have another. There is something else here, stirring in the fog. I see bright lights as it hunts, and hear its cries. I do not think it is alive. So, once again, whoever this is details some very interesting things. They knew the names, likely from Wire's notes. So this is... we've learned that Eden apparently was a stronghold of humanity in this world, and Zeusera is another stronghold. Wherever this is, who knows? Who the gate builders are, who knows? He speaks of the shadow and also how the orb was lost to the shadow, so he had an orb and he lost it to the shadow somehow. And likely because he lost it, he couldn't return home. Whatever caused this destruction, I don't think I ever found out. But I agree that it probably was not the shadow. Orb. Simply just orb, okay. I am defeated. There is no way back. There is nowhere to go. I have searched for a portal, but there is none. I have triangulated the weakest points with Levi's calculations, but I cannot tear a rift, for I do not have a traveller's amulet. Now, if you remember from the Dark Descent, Alexander speaks of a traveller's amulet. I don't remember what he said he needed it for, but he said if he had one it would be much easier. I did not heed Brenberg's warning, yet what choice did I have? The shadow sensed the orb, I had to risk it all, and stepped through the portal. There was no water, no other means of sustenance. I will not live long. If you read a traveller from whatever world you come, if you can comprehend, and if you know enough to speak to those of the human world called Earth, let them know this. I was the first to solve the mysteries of the gate builders. I was the first human to breach the boundaries between words. I, Professor Thurston Aloysius Herbert of Cambridge, England, was the first. God forgive me. I ruined that a little bit because I couldn't spell Aloysius. But this is Herbert, the one that went on the expedition with Daniel all those years ago. Nearly 100 years ago. Because I do believe it was 1839 or something like that. Yeah, the events of Amnesia, the Dark Descent, took place in 1839, I believe. And a little before that was when Daniel and Herbert went on their expedition. So this is what happened to him. If you recall correctly, the Shadow went after Herbert and his crew. His crew were mutilated except for one that got away. However, Herbert's body was nowhere to be seen, and Daniel noted this. That is because he stepped through the portal to get away. A portal he likely opened using the orb, and that's probably what made the Shadow run over to them in the first place. And likely, probably during the events of the Dark Descent is when he was lost here, unable to find his way out, and eventually succumbing to his...
You are Professor Herbert.
Correct, Ozzy. Well,
I wouldn't be trapped. Not like this. There must be a way back.
there is, if you were paying attention, Tuzzy. You have the amulet. Now, anyways, so this is what happened to him not long after that, and for once we finally see what he looked like. For some reason I thought he was a lot fatter, but then again, this is his dead body after who knows how long. He probably lost weight from the death. Or from the decay, sorry. Either way, this area is fascinating. Finally seeing what happened to Herbert after all these years was really cool. It's also interesting that Herbert was so... Oh wow, an old watch. I meant to rotate it, old Amnesia Dark Descent style, but you have to use the middle mouse button in this. His clock stopped at around about... nearly I think it's... Oh gosh, I'm not good with these kinds of clocks, but I think it's near 8 AM. It's either 8 AM or 8 PM that his clock nearly stopped at. Rest in peace, man. You were cool. For like the short time that I heard of you in the other games, you were cool. Just quickly looking at my notes here. So there's in front of the statue and lights, we got that. Next to Herbert on shelf, we got that. On campfire, we got that. At least I think we did. I'm pretty sure that was it. By Herbert's body, we got that. On ground next to exit. We'll have to continue later on to find that one, so let's move forward. I don't believe there's anything else here for us. Also, Herbert mentioned some mysterious whisperings and a being that shone light everywhere, so that's interesting. The Tuareg call her the woman of the tents or the mother of us all. A local tribe related to the Tuareg, the Kelhanon, call her the Great Queen. In legend she is Tinhanon, a Berber princess who found a source of food in the desert and founded a Tuareg tribe. The mound itself is named for her, and indeed her body may lie within it, in the ruins just beneath the surface, but there is much more to this structure. Oh, I'm stupid. There is much more to this structure. There's a pause there. It is clear that the deeper ruins are Roman, as Wire predicted. There we may find a mithrium set by the Romans to protect the gateway we seek. Once within, what wonders will we see? I'm supposing Herbert left this behind. Tinhanon is another figure we heard of. That's what Daniel and Daniel and Herbert were searching for. Well, not Tinhanon herself, but one of the tombs or something. One of the ruins. Daniel didn't really know what they were looking for, but I imagine Herbert was looking for the gateway. Also, this game graphically doesn't look that much worse, but it runs way better. I should have had this on in...
To find anything on this.
I should have had this on in the first part. Also, Tuzzy's hinting there to use the amulet, but I'm just kind of running around blind. But you should probably use the amulet. So whenever it glows like this, and it ticks really fast, that's where you're meant to go. I probably shouldn't run through this really fast, because I really do want to make sure I get all the notes. So I should take my time looking through everything. But also, I don't want to stay in this area any more than necessary. It's like the choir all over again, or the maze area from A Machine for Pigs. This is getting nowhere fast. I'm guessing this area here might be the exit, so... Ah yes, brilliant, it probably is.
Oh, thank God. This looks promising.
It is working. Levi's calculations applied to the measurements clearly show a variance, as if there are great centers of attraction which draw all towards them. These must be the weak points that Wire spoke of. I have identified 2 good candidates and 1 excellent, but I have no means to proceed. The Traveler's Amulet, according to Wire, should focus these energies and provoke the weaker points to tear open, forming a rift between the world and another. But I have no amulet. If I remember this treatise, rifts can form without an amulet, but that is down to the alignment of the spheres and their stars. I cannot move the stars. I will find some way if I must. Very interesting. Fortunately, we do have an amulet, so we can progress forward as normal. Accidentally, that is another 2 broken. I'm not sure where we left off on, but there's probably about 7 or 8 broken now. I think there's 7 broken now. Unfortunately for us, this is just more or less of the same. More of the same. I think I messed that sentence up, but you know what I'm saying. I can see that Tazi's losing her mind a bit, so... I best be moving forward swiftly. But at the same time, I do want to make sure I get all the notes. I have a nasty habit of bypassing them in the past, and I don't want to repeat that. Not on this channel, of course. I've been perfect on this channel for the most part, except that one mishap in A Machine for Pigs. Oh.
Christ.
These are petrified corpses by the looks of things. That one actually scared me a ton. I thought it was an enemy, but no, it's just a petrified corpse once more. Gotta say, I do really like this area. The design is great, and the concept of it especially is great. I really, really dig the concept. And I love how it connects back to the Dark Descent.
All dead. Are they looking for something?
It seems as if there are things nearby, so we best be careful about that. Oh.
What happened to them?
Oh, what the heck are these things? Oh, goodness me. Well, they're a sight for sore eyes. It appears as if these people were chilling on the desks here when whatever event happened and they just kind of... I don't know, they kind of look... It's hard to describe, but... Well, they don't look happy. This guy's face isn't even on him anymore. Two of them are covering their faces, and this guy... He's not doing anything. It seems he's mostly just accepted whatever was going to happen to them. But perhaps these guys were trying to cover their face. Perhaps the enemy that they were hiding from required their faces. Like for it to see their faces or something like that. Like some kind of Medusa. Also, I'm pretty confident. What's the matter? Whoa, were there enemies here? There better not be. I would like to take my time searching. I think I have passed by a previous note. I'm not sure. Well, that doesn't sound good. I'm actually getting a bit freaked out here. Goodness me. What's going on, Tazi? Speak to me here. What is it you see? Say in your typical cliche way, what the hell was that? Or something, like, come on, give me a clue here. What's making these sounds? Should I be, like, threatened big time? I'm not even playing. Tears are forming. What is that? Should I be here? I've never been endangered in this area, so I don't know. Should I move forward? I hate areas like this. Oh dear me! It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Oh no. I just want the note. That's all I want. Oh, my heart can't take this. Back here again. Unreal. I'm gonna pass out. If I go forward, I don't think I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. I feel like I have to backtrack. But where to? If you heard that horrible sound, I'm sorry. I went to go look at something and my headphones knocked into the microphone and it created a long, like, screechy sound. Oh, this isn't good. The music's picking up, I hear scary sounds. And yet, I have to backtrack because I feel as if I've missed something important. But how am I supposed to backtrack if I have no idea where I'm looking? I haven't even discerned if there's an actual threat here yet. There are sounds implying that there is a threat here. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. I heard something there. Like, undeniably, I just heard something. And Tozzy did ask if something was looking for something. I don't know, it's not looking good for me. I didn't expect this game to scare me this much so soon. I expected it to freak me out, but this quickly? I've succeeded in my mission to backtrack and still nothing new has been seen. All I've done is getting scarily close to dying. Oh dear Lord! I have come scarily close to just ruining everything and dying. Where is this note? I'm losing it big time. I'm back at this place again. This looks promising. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely jump cutting most of this. Alright guys, I'm back and oh wow. Get a load of this one. I must have signed up and starred and been employee of the month for the circus every single day of my life, because the reason I couldn't find this note and the reason I was lost for so long is because such a note didn't exist. There is no note here. The reason I thought there was a note here is because after on ground next to exit is on ground next to drawings. Here's what I did wrong. I wrote the collectibles down in the reverse, like, in the reverse order that they come in. So it's actually on ground next to drawings and then on ground next to exit. I wrote it in reverse. And so I've been looking for an invisible note for the past 30 minutes before I was like, hold on, something's wrong here. And I looked up a walkthrough. Dude, there is no note here. I already got that note. I should, but just in case I will double check. I should have exactly 29 notes right now. Ooh, 10 out of 10 matches, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You've got to be grand slamming me. There's something seriously messed up with these notes. Not only have I written those two in reverse, but it says I should have 29 notes. I have 30 notes. This notebook is no longer reliable. I don't know what I've done. I don't know how I've done it. But I've done something dark and dastardly and delirious and messed up with these notes. Can I even trust that I have everything I need up to this point? After this video is done, I'm gonna do some checking and make sure that I do actually have everything I need. I can no longer trust myself. I need, like, to redo everything. It took me 5 hours to write this notebook. It took me a full 5 hours to write this notebook. And it's wrong. It's so wrong. It's all wrong. I'm insane. I'm dastardly. I don't even care about you. The danger you provide me means nothing compared to the danger I provide myself. There should be a note on the ground here. If I'm to be trusted, that is. In sand next to portal. Would you look at that? That's a grand slam of nonsense. There is absolutely nothing that will keep my past self safe from the wrath I am about to unleash upon his entire body. There is no note here. There is no note to be found. I looked up our walkthrough, and there is no note. I don't know why, but there is no note. I did something wrong. How can that not be there? Is what I have to say to myself. Do you know how much time I've wasted on this? 40 minutes. This recording, I'm going to edit it all down because of the mistake I made. And it's going to be like... whack. It's going to be so whack. Anyways, let's just move on and forget about it. I have everything I need. I should be happy about that. It didn't really look that steep to me, but I guess it must have been. That was really cool.
I don't care about the paperwork. This is as official as I need it to be. I love you, Salim. Put the damn ring on.
Oh, my heart. I will put the damn ring on. And you will wear mine.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Oh, that's what that sound was. I'm sorry, I knocked that over.
Only one down. You can do this.
Yeah, maybe. And what do I get if I win?
I wonder what they were referring to there. Probably some kind of sport, but I can't tell which sport looking at this ball. But I guess that means Salim played in some kind of sport, so that's really cool to know.
Hey!
Oh dear me.
I was 16, I think. And I must have driven him crazy. But no curfew, no locked doors. Just this compass. He said it was so I would always find my way home.
I wish I'd known him better.
So do I.
Potentially in reference to her father or something. In fact, I may be wrong here, but I think that is her father right there. I know nothing of her father, but he sounded like an eccentric fellow. I might be about to sneeze. Nope, definitely about to sneeze. I didn't even try cover that one up. I'm sorry, guys. Notice of rejection. Oh dear. From Ministry of the Interior, Place Bavo, to MS Hanachi, Apartment 6B, 25 Rue de la Forum, Paris. One of the last things you want to see is a notice of rejection.
Food is ready. Oh, can I see?
It's not finished.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Get out of here!
I'm sorry I was silent for longer than usual there. My sneeze messed up my whole setup. Anyways, that actually did put a smile on my face. That was a really funny interaction. Salim was such a goober, man. I hope to see this absolute goober once more. Lots of Tuzzies are here. Love to see it, love to see it. Is that a baby with a clown mask? I'd love to jump up on this table and get a closer look, but I cannot. No, that's just a straight up baby. It doesn't even have clown paint on it. I can't believe I thought it was a clown baby. Is that a naked man? Can this game go 5 seconds without showing naked people? Why is this gluteus maximus so tensed up? What's the matter here? Is that Salim? Salim, relax your cheeks, man.
I have to remember. Find Salim.
Without a doubt. Also, I said oh dear as a response to a notice of rejection. Normally I don't make comments like that because they're a bit unnecessary. But hold on a second, I gotta sneeze again. Wow! That one hurt. I'm sorry, it's really rude of me not to even bother covering them up. They just come so suddenly. Ah, that's no excuse, I'm just a pig. I even say, oh, I have a sneeze coming up, and then I don't make a bother to try and cover it. I'm just a straight up pig. What was I saying? Oh yeah, normally I don't say oh dear, but notice of rejection just hit close to home. There's lots of worries about things like that. It was a very relatable worry.
By the window. I should get cold.
It's not cold. This is normal for Paris.
All right, I'll get cold.
Once again, I actually found that interaction very funny. Salim, he's a goofball. I really like the guy. I don't know that much about him, but I like people like him. He's a wholesome fellow.
Salim? Salim?
I'm here.
No! Alice? No, no, no! Alice! Alice!
No matter how many times I see this, it never gets easy to look at. As a matter of fact, I don't want to look at it at all. I hate the way it just gets bigger like that.
Where? Alice? Salim? No. It felt so real.
I imagine lots of people with trauma like that have many nightmares like that. What's just around my screen? Is this a bad sign? Should I be worried about that?
Something's different. I feel like I don't fit my body. Oh, what the hell, I'm heavy. My gut feels like... Oh, oh God.
There certainly is extra girth to your stomach there. Girth. I don't want to ever say girth when relating to a stomach ever again. I don't even know why I use that word, girth. Ugh. There's some extra, width to that stomach there. Yeah, that's much better. Once again, another dark, horrible area that I don't want to be in. That I'm undoubtedly going to waste a lot of matches in. Not that I have to worry about that, this game's being quite generous with the matches. But I fell down twice in my search for the non-existent note, so I don't really want to be hurting my legs, not hurting my legs, going crazy that much in the darkness. So you know what I say, waste away. The more light, the better. Well, this is interesting. I have no idea what it could possibly be, but it's certainly interesting.
Maybe it wasn't a dream.
Professor Herbert called them rifts. Holes between worlds.
I don't know if I want to go through there right now. But I guess I don't really have a choice, so... They really are mighty generous with their matches. Oh, there we go. I can't believe I didn't see this. I'll try navigating the dark for a bit, see if I can avoid using too many matches. It's good that I have so many, but I would like to keep it that way.
Try to keep calm. That's what the doctor said.
Good advice, good advice. I wonder what issue it is that Tazi has. It would be interesting to find out.
I really don't feel good.
Oh no, those are some veriscal veins. However you say that. Left of ladder in box, perhaps down them or up them.
I really hate it.
Ew, that's gross. I want to make sure that I really look, because I don't want to miss out on any notes, not after all of what I've been through. But my notes are so alien and bizarre. Aha! Yes! Salim, the man himself. Guide, third gun, papers not needed, Algerian. Travel from Les Bords. Good to have Salim back with us, despite circumstances. Must remember, Tazi's not the only one hurt by all of this. He's always quiet, might be hard to notice. No, talk to Malik, so he can keep an eye. Been a rough year, I had to talk up how dangerous Sudan is a bit with Sterling. We didn't really need a third gun, but Tazi and Salim need to be together right now. I wonder what the, what all the fuss about this trip was, if they needed like 2 guns. I wonder what the danger was.
So, Salim's the one, huh? Hey, don't look at me like that. I get it. I really do. Just surprised it took you so long to realize it.
I wonder how long Hank and her have been friends for. It sounds like they've been friends for quite some time.
What's that down there? He was here. He was...
Hayate, we said we would put him away. What's wrong?
Poor monkey. We should clean him. Stitch him up. He's so tattered.
Oh, my heart. What is it?
Alice. Alice will have a sister. I'm pregnant.
Oh, shit. Shit, I remember. I'm pregnant. Oh, Salim. I remember telling him in Paris. The expedition. We nearly didn't come because I am going to have another child. Christ.
That is...
Where did you go?
That is insane news. I don't know how I feel about them going on this expedition when she was pregnant, but even if she was like really early in the stages, I guess... I don't know. I don't know enough about like how careful you should be when you're pregnant, but at first glance I would assume it wouldn't be a good idea to go on something as extensive as this when you have a baby. Three matches? I could have sworn I had 10 earlier. Have I really been using them that much?
Salim? No, 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 oh no, please, no, no, no. Salim, no, please, my love. I'm here now, please, stay for me, please. My heart, you're my heart. What do I do? What do I do now? We're supposed to find you.
I know I will not live. It does not hurt now. I have lost you, Tazi. It is only for a time. I know you will escape. You carry something so precious. Live for us, Tazi. Live for the child. Live and be free. And one bright day we will all be together again. Know that you are my heart.
Before I exit out of this menu, I do want to say it's very interesting that they show that she's pregnant with her baby right before they show you that Salim is dead. So at the same time they take away your purpose, your objective in the game, they give you a new objective at the same time to keep your baby safe. And right after that, after they give you that new objective, they take your old objective away from you, and it makes the new objective you got seem all the more important now that you've lost another important piece of your life. And something else I wanted to say earlier on is that her house breaking down around her and Alice and Salim turning to dust, it was very symbolic of her world crumbling down around her. Her life's falling to pieces, and right now the only thing she has left is her new baby. And so, it's in a sense similar to A Machine for Pigs, where your whole goal, your objective throughout the game was to save your children, and then you find they've been dead long before you lost your memories. Or at least not that long before you lost your memories. And right as you lose that objective, you get a new objective instantly. Which is to stop the machine and stop what you created from causing a lot of destruction. And the loss of your children in A Machine for Pigs makes the task of beating the machine all the more important. It gives you more resolve. And in a sense we're getting a similar thing here with the death of Salim and the discovery of the new child. Salim will be dearly missed for sure. And he went in such a horrible way too. In a cave, no one really knows where. Surrounded by just dank, moist, horrible rocks.
Still warm. My God, if only I'd been...
And completely alone with no knowledge of what happened to Tozzy.
Why weren't we together?
Or the rest of the crew. Still, he kept up hope even in his last moments, and I feel like that...
You had waited for me. Even a little longer.
I feel like that,
You are my heart, Salim.
that goes to show his character. That even in this dark, dreary, horrible situation, he was able to remain at least somewhat hopeful. Still, we can't stay here and linger over his corpse. It's a shame you can't give him a proper burial or anything, but I suppose... in a sense he's buried, I guess. It's a shame you gotta leave his corpse, but we gotta go.
I can't stay here. I'm so sorry, my love. I'll do everything I can to keep her safe.
We also have our lantern back, in a sense. It's another electricity-powered lantern with a shoddy light. Actually, no, I think it does use oil. But it's not a, like...
Fuck this, I can't do this. Not without you. Not without you. Why did you have to go? No. 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 Don't be so fucking selfish. It's not just about you anymore. Live. Live for the child. Come on. There's got to be something you can do.
That is very much the right attitude. Oh?
What? Hello? Is someone there? Ah.
Macca.
I think that's her word for him.
That is just positively heartwarming. The monkey looks so small. For some reason he looks so much bigger in Salim and Tazzy's hands. Oh no, I think I gotta sneeze again. Why? I tried sneezing into my arm But it quickly turned into disaster as I realized, because of the microphone, I can't bend my elbow all the way in, so I couldn't sneeze into my elbow. I ended up sneezing directly into the palm of my, not palm of my hand, to the back of my hand. And it created that embarrassing fart sound effect. I've sneezed 3 times in one video and now my nose is dripping. So I feel like this is a great place to end it. I really wanted to make more progress in this, but I spent like 40 minutes lost in the dark world. Because I was looking for a note that didn't exist. And then I spent more time looking for another note that didn't exist at the end of the level. Goodness me, man. Sometimes I'm just a straight up embarrassment. Gosh. Anyways, this was a very fun episode nonetheless. We learned a lot of new things and got a new objective to look after our baby down there. And it is one that the pixelated shadow always makes me laugh. And there's one objective that I can get behind. But for now though, thank you all so much for watching as always. Stay tuned for next time. Bye for now.